And welcome back, picking up where we left off last time in the Long Dark, where apparently it is an aurora.
I need to find something to drink.
Apparently I didn't have that buffer memory. Oh, and there goes the aurora. Just in timing. Maybe because the day just started.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, so we're one maple sapling short. You know, to make sure the aurora is gone before we head out, I will go ahead assuming it is bright enough, and it might not be bright enough, do some repairs. So it isn't bright enough, so the aurora may not be gone. Immediately attracted a wolf. To be fair, I am carrying around a bunch of raw meat, so that's not super surprising.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
If this was a little closer to where I was bringing the meat, I might actually try to kill these wolves. As it is, we're a little overweight, as it is. Before heading out there. This is why I frequently don't like walking long distances with raw meat in my inventory. I'm aggroing every wolf in the proverbial tri-state area. I'm gonna do a little bit of sprinting, try to get where we're going a little faster.
Up again.
Similar to before, I'm not too worried about burning fatigue and calories at this point, because we are approaching our fish, so we can always eat a bunch of fish to get the calories back. And I wouldn't be all that aggrieved to have to sleep some to get the fatigue pack, because that would allow me to recover the condition. So I'm being a little bit more willing to sprint here. Sounds like there's a deer somewhere nearby, probably up on the island. So we can drop the fish off because we can cook the fish for coconut oil. You know, I might warm up just by cooking the fish first, and then we can drop the meat off.
Something's gotta go. Come on.
It's cold, get nice and warm. I meant to slap a piece of fish on there, not try to put more fuel in.
Looks like a new day is dawning.
Did I happen to bring the... No, I did not bring the fishing equipment down here. Whoops. I'll have to pick them back up when we're at the garage. Which means we gotta go back to the garage at some point, but that'll be fine. Okay, so I probably put more fuel on the fire than I should have, given that we're gonna go back to the garage. Ooh, so close. 0.02. I'm not gonna get lucky and there's a piece of fish out here I can pick up, right? Oh, there is. Come to me, fish. It will be the last of my cooking oil, or the last of my lantern oil to provide it to the trader. Oops. Didn't mean to take a torch. Wrong button. There we go. Got that half liter of oil. taking all the fuel out of the fire that we don't need in the fire at this point, because I am planning on moving on and not coming back. For the near future, at least. I probably don't need that many torches to come with me. We do have a torch pile out here, so we can drop some torches in the torch pile. I am carrying raw meat, so bringing the lit torch with me is providing a layer of safety. Because the raw meat is prone to attracting wolves from quite a distance off. I think it's fresh enough that we'll be able to turn it into the trader. Once it's turned in the trader, it counts, regardless if it would have gone bad while you're waiting to complete the trade, but he's apparently picky on what you give him initially. Wool scarf, also known as a couple pieces of fabric. Well, probably a piece of fabric. Yeah, we'll put the partial oil in there. So that's the oil. So we need to find another, just short of 15 kilograms of meat. It may not have been optimal to put the partial one in there, because I might come along and be like, oh, we got 15 round kilograms of meat. You can't take the partial out at this range anymore.
Can't feel my hands.
Whoops. Did intend to release it, did not intend to miss.
So cold.
If you're going to volunteer to be on the firing line again.
Come on.
Oh, I should make some water. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter. I do with my time here, I suppose. We'll make a little bit of water. Okay, so we got 42 minutes on that fire. I'm not cooking this anyway, so why am I carrying when the stove is empty? Okay, all the meat off the wolf. About 10 minutes on you. Saw an opportunity to acquire more meat for our trade, so I took it. Often, instead of just making a bunch of order, I'd be spending this time cooking it, but because the trade is raw meat, we're just going to be hauling the meat straight over. Yeah, and I probably didn't put too much fuel in that fire. Way too much fuel in that fire.
Too heavy.
Okay, 9 more to go. Which would be about 2 more wolves. Not that I'm going to get out of my way and look for those wolves right now. Did I not drop the guts? I didn't drop the guts, which works for me because I can drop it in the since right when we get here. IRL, I wouldn't leave a smoldering torch someplace like that, because it would potentially come back and find the place burned down. But in-game, the building doesn't burn down, you do that, so... Torches are pretty much how to feel like that, you just leave them behind. Unless you have the time carrying capacity to salvage them for their stick. So I'm heading back over to get us my fishing equipment. Because we want to make 20 kilograms of raw fish at this point, which is pretty quick and easy to do in theory. Just you need, you know, the fishing tackle to do it. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I can also use that for the raw meat. So then that means I need 30 kilograms of meat. 20 which needs to be fish, and that can be done pretty quick. So if I can get the fishing tackle, we can be done with this trade request. Probably in this part. And then it's back to Pleasant Valley. Wolf managed to jump spook me there. And fishing tackle are where? I know I made them. There they are. Okay, quickly back up the fishing hut, and let's pull our souls about 30 kilograms of fish in. Wind took the torch. It is still bright out, so if it stays bright long enough for me to get out to the fishing hut, I can use the magnifying lens to start the fire. Slow walking out to the beach.
Can't feel my feet.
I suppose that's the place I'm heading, so I should try to take a slightly more direct path. There hasn't been a blizzard, so the beach coming shouldn't have refreshed. So there's no point in taking the indirect path to walk along the beach. Let's take a little bit of sprinting here so we don't take as much damage, if any damage.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Okay, so let's start with 4 hours of fire. Actually, I saw some wood in that cabinet, so I might do a little bit more fire. A little bit of a longer fishing cycle. Eight. Eight's probably a good number. One fish. Two fish.
Feels like night is coming.
Three fish.
Feels like something is sapping my energy.
Four fish. Five fish. How many kilograms of fish do we get?
Wonder if I can drop any of this
Well.
gear.
3, 4 1/4, 6, 6 1/4, 7-ish.
I could just lay down. Have a little sleep. Right?
Do a slightly shorter stint. Hours. So I'm doing how much I have based on the fire, because the fire consumption rate is going to be dependent upon the current weather. Oh, blizzard. Okay, we're gonna have to spend a little bit more time here.
I need to find food.
I suppose the other thing is I could leave a bunch of stuff here. To lower the carrying capacity to get this moved quicker. What's the heavy stuff I'm not wearing? Or part of the heavy stuff I'm not wearing? Trying to get nice and light so we can make good time carrying the meat in the blizzard. So remember that all the wolves should be despawned during the blizzard. So I'm going to take some condition damage doing this, probably. Because I doubt I can walk the distance there and the distance back without getting cold. Especially without sprinting. Almost there.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Hindsight, I might not go straight back. I might head up to the cabin when we go. Snooze in the cabin. Left a bunch of the equipment behind. It should be safe enough to get back to the cabin in the morning.
Goddamn freezing.
Okay, fish portion of the trade complete. Just need the 9 kilograms of meat. Actually, in hindsight, I don't have the water on me necessarily to get to full hydration if I go back up there, so I'm gonna go back to the hut. Definitely making better time walking back now that I'm not over carrying capacity. There's the hut in the distance. We have no fatigue, so no sprinting, so we're just gonna suffer through during the walk. The hut is warm, so okay, let's get some time on this fire. Oops, didn't mean to throw the coal in it. You know what? Throw another piece of coal in it. We'll give us 10 hours, so we can hydrate up, take a 10-hour sleep right next to the fire here. And if you're having problems with, what's it called?
I need
Cabin
something to
fever.
drink.
This is basically how
Same.
you deal with it. Is you go out and stay on one of these cabins. Is one of the easiest ways to deal with it. Pick all my stuff back up. Okay, and we still are looking for about 9 kilograms of food. But that should be easy enough to get what's left of this fire. There's 4.
I need to drop
7.
something. It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Oh, and the blizzard's back. I'm looking for like one more fish. I'm doing short stints with the fishing. Oh, it's really, really denying me the last one. I'm gonna have to put some more fuel in the fire. Come on, just need one more fish. There we go. Yeah. I don't think I have too much fish now, but I won't be 100% sure until I get there and start putting them in.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Well, good, because you don't need to carry anymore. You've got exactly the right amount. Plus a bit. Not much to say right now. We did have a couple of blizzards roll through, so some of the items on the beach might have been exchanged if they were far enough away from us. That's one problem of being on the beach, is it doesn't generally replace stuff in certain distance of you. An aurora. This potentially offers an opportunity to get this trade sent and received. You're ready, we just gotta drop the meat off. Okay, and that is it. So we've readied the trade. Leave the extra fish, because I don't need the surplus fish. And then if we can get ourselves... Oh, I've got my fishing gear on me. I should leave the fishing gear here. Remember, I left it here. We can get ourselves safely back to the garage. We can tell our trader that the goods are ready for pickup. If it wasn't for this being an aurora, I would have ducked in here to take the nap. We're gonna go for the garage because it's an aurora. Also, I suppose because it's an aurora, I should probably not be carrying this torch right now. I'll just carry it until it's most of the way gone, and then leave it behind. There is a slight grace period between the start of an aurora and when the other aurora will spawn in. And we're through it. The aurora rolls are in. So hopefully we're not going to run into any wolves on the final approach. Seeing some out on the ice. There's one right there. There's 3 over there.
Never felt so cold in my life.
The aurora. It's beautiful. Sometimes scary. Many places in between. Okay, wolf has noticed me. One of the ways you can get away from the wolves, if you know that they are actively following you, stuck in one of the cars.
Well, well, my pal on the radio. Got it. On my way.
And there we go. That's our trade set up. The next part, we can go collect that trade. Now, this is a good place to go ahead and give it a part break. Move some goods off of the beach. Got that trade complete. And we'll sleep the away. So if you're watching YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow, because I'm going to try to record at least one more part tonight. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around until the next part. I will record the next part after a short break. Catch you all in a bit. Bye for now.